Looking good.
Thanks. What's up, guys?
Hey.
We're back.
It's a new year.
It's a new year, and it's officially our first year on YouTube, which I think is pretty crazy. It's been a fast year. 2023 just flew by.
We have no idea what we're doing, but it's fun.
Yeah, so
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. It was, I think, December 29th, we posted our first video. It was us just playing in the yard after the blizzard we had at Christmas last year.
With our cell phones?
With our cell phones, just seeing what happened. And I think that video is now at like 11,000 views, and we were just like, screw it, let's do it, let's see what happens. And you guys have been so crazy supportive over the last year.
So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We did it out of fun, and you guys seem to like us, so we figured we'd just keep doing it. So you're stuck with us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
More videos, more content.
Yeah.
The stuff you want to see, leave a comment below. Don't be afraid to leave a comment and get a discussion going and ask questions, learn things. We always try to reply as quick as we can.
Yeah.
We enjoy meeting you guys. I've talked to lots of you guys now via phone call, text, email. It's cool being able to connect all around North America to talk about shocks, to talk about the Cowies, Polaris, camping, off-roading.
It has actually been pretty remarkable. We'll get phone calls from you guys and like hour-long conversations, just chatting.
It's really cool.
It has been really, really neat. Like California, Utah, I think was another one. Florida.
West Virginia.
Yeah. You guys have been amazing.
Yeah.
And there have been a few of you that have stood out over the last year. A lot of people commenting and liking.
Top fans.
And I went through and I actually found our top commenter. So Hillbilly Customs, we just dropped our merch line. We're going to be sending you a merch package. It's going to have a sweater, a t-shirt, and hopefully we get our beer koozies and hats soon. So if we get them in time, we'll send you those as well. But dude, thank you so much. You've literally commented on every single video.
Appreciate you.
So we're going to send you a merch pack. And I think we've decided for the next week, we're going to do 10% off merch on the website. So if you want some of these sweet sweaters.
New merch.
Yeah, it's all screen printed, super cozy. We've gotten great reviews about it so far.
Ride or die.
Ride or die. It's got a massive hood.
It's really nice quality, double layered hood,
Yeah.
awesome stitching on. Everyone who's bought them so far from us absolutely loves them.
Yeah.
They fit, they're a longer sleeve and a longer torso compared to a lot of sweaters. Like a lot of the cheaper Gildan stuff just doesn't fit nice like this stuff does.
Yeah.
It's really
We've
nice
washed
quality.
them 2 or 3 times, no shrinkage. I'm wearing a small, Steve's wearing a large, if you want sizing guides. If you haven't met us in person, that probably means nothing, but.
I'm like 5'10", 5'11", 180 pounds.
I'm like 5'5", 5'6", something like that, average. So these are the sweaters. We got the cool D3 Tread logo and
T-shirts.
So
2 styles.
this is the, probably have to move my hair. Back it up, hit it again harder tee. You got the D3 Tread logo.
And this is the welder tee.
Yeah, if you're more into fabrication. So these will all be 10% off on our website for the next week. Again, just as a thank you for you guys following and subscribing. We are like 14 subscribers away from 2,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet.
That's pretty cool.
Make sure,
2,000 people watch us.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know that many people.
Follow us. God, what are you guys doing? Like, subscribe, comment. It all helps the channel, especially if you want to see more. But again, thank you. But to get into what today's topic is, we recently got a hold of some new rugged radios. If you guys don't know, we are a rugged radio supplier. Dealer. Rugged radio dealer. Yeah. And we are now carrying, what is it called? The GMR2
Plus.
GMR2 Plus. So we've had the GMR2s. We've been using the GMR2s. Yeah.
For the last year.
For the last year.
And in the fall, like October, November, they came out with the 2 Plus.
Yeah.
So it's a longer range radio. So in Canada, we can't import the 25 watt and 50 watt systems. You have to have a special license for that. So we just have the regular GMR radios, and they work for us.
Yeah.
They just don't go as far. If you get the high wattage radios, you can go 30 miles or whatever, where these go 5 miles. But in our groups, you can pretty much always see everyone in the group. Maybe around a couple corners you can't, but they're not that far ahead. So these systems work perfect for us. They're the handheld radios.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to discuss that today and the differences. And
we're going to discuss it, but we're also going to do a range test for you. So Steve's going to stay at the shop. I'm going to boogie off in the side-by-side, go down the road, and track how far these things actually go. But not only the GMR2, we're going to do the GMR2 with the GMR2, the GMR2 with the GMR2 Plus, and then the GMR2 Pluses together with a regular antenna. And then we're going to do like 6 trials for you guys. Yeah. You'll see.
Because the new radios have 3 antenna options, which we've learned. They have the regular, just the stubby antenna. Then you can get an extended range antenna, or you can put an external antenna on your roof. So the biggest difference on the 2 Plus radio is the antenna threads on, where the regular radio, it's a fixed antenna, so the range is the range.
Yeah.
So that's why they came out with this. So we've just started, we haven't even rode with them yet. We just brought them in for inventory, talked to the Rugged Radio, my sales rep, learned about them, and now we're playing with them, trying them, and we thought, you know, a lot of you guys are interested in comms for your vehicles and different systems, because we also have intercoms that go in the dash for in-car. We can do more videos on all the different systems that you can get, because there's a lot of different stuff for Rugged Radios, from helmet setups to just earmuff setups to audio setups to communication setups, push button talk, non-push button, Bluetooth connecting to your phone. You can take phone calls, you can listen to music. So Zach, we've learned a lot being a dealer with them, and my sales rep is awesome. He educates me all the time, and everyone that we ride with uses the comms, and we love them. So we figure, why not put some content together to help you guys decide what might be best. Like, maybe you don't need this, but you are interested in buying this, and vice versa.
Yeah, and they just came out, and as far as we know, there's not much information on them. So if you guys have been looking at them, hopefully this helps you. But yeah, let's get to it.
All right, so these are the 2 different radios that we're carrying and selling nowadays. This is the older GMR2. This is the GMR2 Plus. Ignore the colors. They have like 3 different colors you can buy. It doesn't matter. This one's high vis orange, so if you lose it in the bush, it's easy to find. This is a regular standard gray. So the biggest difference is the antennas. On the new radio, this antenna can thread on and off. And on the old radio, it is a fixed antenna and it does not come off. Other than that, they look identical. All the buttons, everything else is the same. They also have extended range batteries, so some of them have a bigger battery. And we also have 12-volt hookups. You can take the battery off and put a panel on that has a cigarette charger, so you can have it charging all day in your machine if you mount this in your machine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so those are new that we're carrying as well. And that's a really nice setup if you're going to run the other antenna, which is a roof antenna, and you just leave this mounted in the vehicle. And then you can also hook it up to your intercom. So those are the differences between them. And then the 2 Plus also has an extended range antenna that can go on just the handheld. So there's 3 antenna options.
Whole extra inch.
For this, yeah. So you can do the extended range, the standard comes with it, or you can do the really extended range, which would go like on the roof of the side-by-side. It's a magnetic mount, so if a branch hits or anything, it'll just pop over.
Okay.
So it comes with a steel plate that has 3M double-sided sticky tape for the aluminum roofs or the plastic roofs. So you do the sticky tape, put the plate down, and then the antenna just magnetizes to that plate. So yeah, those are the 3 options. And we're gonna see how much further the new style talks going down the road versus the old style.
Plus antenna, plus antenna.
Plus the antenna options, yeah.
So I get to be cold for a bit.
Yes. Well, me too. I got to go outside to talk to you. Listen to that GGB exhaust. Sounds so good. All right, so Mel's going to use her watch to figure out how far she travels.
I'm going for a really fast run.
We're going to rip.
So it shows distance. We're going to do the GMR2 and the GMR2 first. So these are both the short range ones to see how far these ones go as like a baseline.
Yeah, batteries are full on both.
Yeah, Steve's gonna sing me a song while I drive away, and we're gonna see how far I can hear him for.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Okay, so currently at 0. Start it. We're at 0 distance. Let's go for a rip.
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Waiting for this car to go by.
Okay. Chase them down. Go get them. very slow.
Yeah, I have no gear.
Is in low power mode?
No, not in low power mode.
Are you in low gear or high gear?
High.
So this is a perfect example of why we love having comms in our side-by-sides on the trails. Right now, my machine isn't really going over 40, and it feels like it's stuck in low power mode, and Steve is helping me troubleshoot from back at the shop. And this kind of stuff happens all the time on the trail. And if you're riding alone and this happens and you're behind everybody, you have to wait until you catch up to kind of tell everyone what's going on. But having radios lets you communicate with the group without having to shout and scream over the sound of vehicles. We absolutely love them.
I'm about 1 kilometer. Something is not right with this thing. My machine's not running right. I'm gonna try put in neutral. Can still hear you. I was just screwing with the machine. It's like it's stuck in low power mode. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around to this trail entrance. Alright, so he's really staticky now. I can't hear him very well. I'm gonna turn around at this field entrance. We made it 3.16 kilometers, still being able to hear him pretty well. So that's not a bad distance. Don't forget, we are in farm country, completely unobstructed. So that's about as clear of a signal that you can get. All right, so we made it. It was 3.16 kilometers before you got really staticky.
3K. Now
Yeah.
this is flat, open area.
I did mention that.
If we're in the
Yeah.
bush, it'd be a little bit different, and hills make a bigger difference too.
You did get staticky once I passed the bush down there.
Yeah.
So I got just to the other side of the bush and then turned around. So 3.1 kilometers is what 2 GMR radios gets you in farm country.
In great conditions.
In perfect condition.
So maybe you could probably say cut that in half in the bush and the hills,
Yeah,
a kilometer and a half, which would be like 0.7 of a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So now we'll try, do you want to do 1 GMR2 with 1 GMR2 plus?
I think we just do both pluses.
Okay, we'll do both pluses.
With the regular antenna.
With the regular antenna. Okay.
Bright orange radio.
Copy, copy. So
Now we'll try the new ones.
these ones,
So we got to go further than 3K.
yeah, I hope they don't disappoint.
Maybe. And that's with the original antenna. And then we
Yeah.
got to try the extended antenna. And then we got to try that roof antenna. You probably
Yeah.
can't see it because it's so skinny and the camera's so far
Yeah.
away. But there's an antenna on her roof.
So all I have to say is thank God for heated seat. It is chilly.
Yeah. And she's having issues with maybe the parking brake or something. So she
Yeah.
was only going, she was slow and it didn't sound right, but it might be fixed now.
Yeah, I think it was seized. She sat for a while. She hasn't really been ridden since West Virginia, so let's go.
It's been sitting in the garage for 3 months. We haven't done anything.
My heated seats turn off when the machine turns off now.
That's how you wired them.
Yeah, thanks Oxbeam.
So nice. It's the little things in life.
It is the little things in life. Thank you.
Make sure your parking brake's all the way down.
All the way down. Now it's all the way down. It like clicked a second time. It's never done that before. Oh, all right. We're at distance kilometer 0. Let's start. So we're in the distance where I was last time.
Any little blockage will cut it down a huge amount.
So I just got past the distance that it was okay last time, but now I've turned the radio towards Steve so he can hear me better because the aluminum roof is blocking the signal. So we're gonna try and keep going. You can hear me now?
Yep, loud and clear.
We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna pull over up here, see if I can hear him. How's the sound? So the weird thing is, he's saying he can hear me perfectly clear, but I don't know if you guys can hear. I can't hear him well, so don't really know. I can't really hear you that well, so I'm going to turn around and call it this distance, and yeah. So that was 4.25 kilometers. I could try and keep going. I'm gonna try and keep going a little bit and see if I can still hear him. You still got me? Can you hear me? I'm gonna try going a little further until you completely cut out. I can hear you, but it's really staticky. So we got to 4.5 kilometers. On my way back.
She's on her way back right now in her machine, and we're, like we said, using the new radios. I'm guessing she made it at least 1.5 times further. She's been gone for a while. I didn't film the whole thing because, well, that's boring. It'd just be me standing here, but she's on her way. We'll see what her watch says, see how far it went. And then after that, we'll put the long range antenna on this, try again. And then after that, we'll try the roof antenna and see if we could get to maybe like 7 or 8 kilometers. I'm not sure, but it's pretty interesting to see. And I think I'm gonna sell all my old GMR radios and just run these for that gained distance, because once you get in the bush, you lose because you're not in the open field. So getting that extra power and extra distance is really gonna be helpful in the bush. So I think these are gonna be an awesome upgrade for 2024 riding season. So yeah, we'll see how long it takes for Mel to get back, and then we'll change things up. You're back.
I'm back. Mine kept making it, were you holding a button? It was making a noise. I turned the volume down.
Maybe.
I think we broke it. Maybe I pushed a button or something. I'm wearing gloves, I can't feel a lot. So, we made it 4.5 kilometers and got to the point where I couldn't hear Steve anymore at all. So I turned around, came back. Now we're gonna try the GMR2 Pluses with the extended antenna, so the bigger antenna, and see where that gets us. Hopefully it's further. So that added, what? 1.4 kilometers? Just by changing radius is 1.4 more kilometers. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, we've got the long range antenna on it now, both of us, see how far it goes, but to save driving time for me coming back, I'm going to, once I get to a point where I can't hear him anymore, I'm going to take the antenna that's on the roof, this threads in here, and I'm just gonna thread it in and keep on going, see how much of a difference it makes. So I don't have to,
side by side.
so I don't have to turn around and come back and do it all over again, because it is cold.
Neighbors just went by in a side by side.
Yeah. We live in an area where you can drive side by sides down the road legally, so we don't have to worry about anything. It's lovely. Copy, copy. pulled over on the dairy road and letting some cars go by.
Sounds good. That's really clear from that far away.
All right, we're at 2.75 kilometers and I can still hear him loud and clear. It's weird. It lights up when you have someone trying to speak through, but I can't hear him at all. Can you hear me? It's weird. My walkie's lighting up like you're speaking to me, but I can't hear anything. Maybe this antenna made it worse. I don't know. Can you hear me? We are not even, we're at 4.6 kilometers, not even close to where I turned around with the other antenna. I'm gonna try screwing in the roof antenna and see what happens. Maybe this is a faulty antenna. It seems like he can hear me, but I can't hear him. Can you hear me now? I don't know what happened. I'm going to turn around and see if I can figure it out.
getting cold out here, the sun going down.
You're telling me.
I'm glad you went, not me.
So,
tell the people.
I'll tell you, I've already told the people.
Okay.
There's another camera in there.
Oh, yes.
So, it was weird. When I had the other antenna on, I could hear you till 4.5 kilometers. I could still hear something. There was static. And a little bit of, like I could hear you. I got to just past the bush and you went silent. There was nothing. With this antenna, so the extended range antenna. And then I was like, well, I can't hear him. Maybe I'll plug in the roof antenna. So that's what I did, and I still couldn't hear you. So I don't know what that means. But like, if you turn your radio on.
You don't have an antenna on your radio right now.
So turn on your radio, even if I have this all the way down so I can't hear you. It'll light up when you're trying to speak to me. Okay, watch.
Yeah, if I key the mic,
Okay.
this light comes on.
Yeah, now let go. And this comes on too. Do it again. That comes on. So that was happening. I could see you were trying to talk to me, but I didn't have any sound. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, weak signal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the
So
antenna
this antenna
itself.
didn't work as good.
No, it didn't.
I'll have to ask Rugged.
We're gonna have to send this video and see what's going on.
Supposed to be better.
As you can tell, we're not sponsored by Rugged Radio.
We're learning things.
We're learning things. So yeah, that was interesting. The extended range antenna on this and the roof antenna did not work as good as the actual antenna that comes with this. So I don't know.
Time to ask Rugged.
We got to learn some things. If you know anything more about radios than we do, maybe drop a comment below.
Yeah, have you played with this stuff?
Have you played with this stuff? Because we just got it, and we're either dumb
Clearly
or
we're
it
idiots.
doesn't work.
Well, that was a fun experiment.
Yeah, I'm cold, so
Time to pack up.
yeah, pack up, maybe get some pizza, and call it an evening. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned some things. And I don't want to toot our own horn, but these sweaters are warm.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet.
Yeah, and if you want some swag, go check us out at d3offroad.com, and you can get it there. 10% off. You won't need a code or anything. I'll just make it so that it's available for a week. And yeah.
Till next time.